Hello. Am I audible? Hold on, wait, I gotta test this. Okay. I think it's good. I don't know. Let me know if I'm too quiet or loud or something. Um but yeah. I don't know what to do before it launches. I don't wanna like start playing the game. I guess I could start playing the game, but I don't know. I wanna like I forget because I've launched the game on Steam once and I forget if you have to press a button or if it just like goes automatic. I think it goes automatically when the time comes, but like I want to make sure. I don't know. Whatever. Um, I guess I don't know. I guess I'll just hold on. Let me get a controller. Play with the controller. Show the stupid support that I spent like way too long working on. All right. Put up Discord and we'll get Discord notifications during this. Also, I have updates apparently. Yeah, sure. All right. So shut down a bit. Actually, well, I'll just turn my own volume down a bit. I don't know how that is for the stream if I'm like too quiet. Actually, I do seem a bit quiet. Let me turn myself up a bit more. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm louder. If I'm too loud, let me know and I'll unloud myself. Um, but yeah. This is the game. So let me just make sure all my settings are reset. I don't know what I did. Uh, let's go. Let's go to MSA. MSA. So, you got 10 minutes left. Let's start. Fuck it. Well, if when it launches, I'll just pause and we'll launch it. Um, but yeah, this is your unknown. I don't know if anyone here, probably both people here are people who know about this. Um, so yeah, so I started. So the history of this game kind of goes back a while. We're going to talk about it more. But back in 2020, I released a game called Subdivide, and that was like the first like commercial game I released that was on Steam. And it didn't, it didn't do well. It got like it made up the like on Steam you have to get like $100 is like a threshold you have to get until you get back the money. Or yeah, you pay. Yeah, okay, sorry. $100 is a threshold you have to meet and for you to like actually get money. So you have to make net $100, uh, and that's with the subtracted like the Steam's cut of the profits and everything. Um, so it I eventually got that. I eventually got the $100. It was like 103 or 100 something, um, and that was after like a few years. Like it was like in 2022, I think. Did I just get stuck? How am I getting stuck here? What? Wow, I've literally just done a play and I've already found a fucking bug. Are you kidding me? That's not a huge deal. I think you're just getting like it's like a leaning outward, so like you're getting stuck underneath. I don't know. That's weird. So now it's not happening. Now it's like fine. Huh. Anyway, yeah. So that game made like $100 total. And then after that, I had this idea of like, okay, I want to make like a game with like story in it because I was kind of trying to do that with Subdivide anyway, and so I just kind of kept doing that, or I just was like, I'll do that with like an actual game that's like built for that, that's built for telling a story, rather than trying to shoehorn it into a puzzle platform. So I did a bunch of experiments and stuff in Unity mostly. That was back when I used Unity still. And eventually right on this idea, which was still prototype in Unity. And then eventually, I switched over to Godot because I got frustrated with Unity's like tools for like making like in editor like tools, like their UI stuff for the editor. It sucks. It's really bad. Um, so that was about 3 years ago in August 3 years ago. That was like when I started the new repository in using Godot, and that was kind of when development really began. Actually. So yeah, that's the game essentially. I don't know. Yeah, so formats. Um, I don't know. Are there questions or something? There's not much to talk about except for like just the game itself, which is like yeah, like just play it like and you'll kind of all there is. I do want to show like the game and like the editor and everything later. Also, the soundtrack, the music is I'm gonna release that eventually on Bandcamp, and that's mostly ready actually. A couple days ago, I tried to put all that together. So I might preview some of that today. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah. So we're in the city. Wow. Um, it's really fun to make this. Like with the just like large structures like going out into the distance. It's fun. lots of Blender array modifier usage. If it wasn't obvious. Uh, and actually, fun fact about those. So I had to make all of that stuff out there like unlit because like I use Bake Light Map, so eventually the light is like there's ray tracing done to the light. Um, oh yeah, what is the game about? Yeah, it's a story driven adventure. I put that in the I should put that in the description. I'm gonna do that later. It's a story driven exploration game set in the very far future. So um, we just got Al, who is one of the interface AIs. So you can select them here and talk to them about stuff. Um, and then eventually we get another interface AI, and so we can choose which one we want to talk to, and they'll both give us like conflicting information sometimes, and they have different viewpoints that eventually conflict later in the game. So it's very story driven. Anyway, what I was saying before, yeah. So all of that out there is like, I don't want to make light maps for it because that would make a texture that's like massive and it would look bad. So I just made like, I just took like a plain like white texture and just darkened it a bit, so it's like just like a shade of gray, um, and that gives it enough shading for it to look like like the same color as the stuff here, just but it's far away. So that was a fun trick. Oh, so we are 1 minute away from it launching on Steam. Again, I forget if you have to press a button or not. It says less than an hour. Let's see what happens. So let me open a new tab, new window capture. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. Coming soon. I think I have to press the button to release it. All right, let's do it. It was 3 years of work. Launch discount 50%. Transition Steam Store display coming soon released. It will owners down and launch the games at the game store page to public in date time to now. All right, we're doing it. It is loading. There we go, look. We're live. There we go. All right, so yeah, if you want to go get it, buy it, I don't know, whatever people do with games. Go do that. I will add the description to the thing. Okay. Cool. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't have much more to say. I'll get back to the game in a second, to playing the game in a second. Um, I just, I gotta like post about it and stuff. You know. Okay, let's get back to the game. You can now play yourself. It's available. It's crazy. Actually, let me show off here my accessibility options. Increase the font size of it so people can see on like phones. I know font size is like optimized for like a desktop screen, so yeah. So this is like my first time really like doing writing for a game, and this like beginning area here probably has gone through like at least like 4 or 5 rewrites of like everything essentially. Um, there are still like elements from the beginning of development, and I have like an early copy of like when I first started development, and it's bad. It's really bad. um, and I could show that later. I think that was back when it used Unity, and that was before I really like had the structure in mind for like the story. So it was just kind of like just going from one thing to another. Oh yeah, here's the really crappy game. This might be broken on controller. Oops, that's my bad. I ought to patch that. let me make a note of that. I just almost stabbed myself with a pen. One thing I actually, in terms of like updates, one thing I want to do is add VR support. I think that'd be fun, but I don't have a VR headset, so that's like kind of difficult. All right, let's get Bo. So yeah, this is the main mechanic you have, or the main, I don't know, like unique idea of the game. You have this option to select which character you want to talk to. Which I just selected the wrong one. I'm trying to like multitask. coming out to the main thing. Sorry if I'm going through dialogue too fast. I'm in automatic mode because I'm having to test this game hundreds of times. Like it just, I don't know. I don't, I don't engage with it anymore. And there's like a quote from Game Newell where like about Half-Life One, where like his favorite game, his least favorite game is Half-Life One, and his favorite game is Portal Two because he had to work directly the most on Half-Life One. He worked the least on Portal Two. And it was like, I don't know. People misunderstood that like he regrets Half-Life, and it's like no, he just worked on it, and like I completely get that. Like when you work on something, it's really hard to see anything but all the mistakes you made with it and all the things that it could have been versus what it is and what other people are going to see it as, you know? And that's true for like anything. It's just like anything anyone makes. I feel like it's like a just universal experience with people who make things. We're going to the second. Oh yeah, flashing lights warning. Actually, I don't know if this will work in the middle of the cutscene. Actually, it's a good test to do. Oh, it will. Look at that. So normally that would go much faster without that setting. But I have that just in case. Ooh. Rumble issue. I felt that in the controller, and you wouldn't notice though. I feel like a day one patch is something that's gonna happen. Whatever. It's nothing game breaking, just minor bugs. I'm sure nobody but me would notice, honestly. I'm gonna purposefully not show like a lot of like part of the game. So I want you to buy it. But also like I don't want to show everything. Because you can get to the end of the game without doing everything. a fun area to design. I don't have anything else really to say about that. It was just fun. It came together really nicely, I think. But I tried my best to like, even though like the world is abstract, um, like games like Naissance and stuff, like very very abstract worlds. I tried to build it in a way where like every aspect of it is like something that would make sense in that world. Like there's a reason for it to exist. It's not just there for the sake of being there. Like this, I bet it's like some sort of like it's like a transport tube for this material that the library is made out of. So like that's why it's very long and tall. Um, sort of like a very slow version of a particle accelerator. Not really accelerating anything, but it's just transporting along. Or like a subway tube, I guess, is a more accurate way to describe it. We're gonna head out. I'm not gonna go there. You gotta play the game to go there. You gotta figure out what's going on over there. That's how I get you. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna leave. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. I don't know how to play my own game. I need to talk to Bo here. Let me go back. We go. Whee! Fun fact about these parts: I never actually moved the player. The player set box is still all the way back there, alongside this box's hitbox, or collision box, or whatever you want to call it. Because Godot's 3D physics aren't great yet, so it's easier to just, or at least better and more consistent, to just keep those in place and then just move the camera with this box. So I'm just offsetting the camera. Portal 2 actually does a similar thing in the beginning of the game, when the test chamber, or not the test chamber, the room, the hotel room thing you wake up in is being moved around by Wheatley. You're actually like physically, your player is not in that location until the end when like it crashes and it stops moving. That entire time, your actual like player collision is in some like dev textured room somewhere else. So I kind of stole that idea from Portal 2, but it's not stealing. So this is the end of the game. Spoiler alert! Look away if you want to play the game, because this is spoilers for the end of the game. I'm gonna. I think the effect looks better without that, and it is overly cautious. But there's like flashing lightning, so be warned. Spoilers and lightning. I'm gonna skip all this to play it yourself. Um, and I'm gonna skip that too. But yeah. Anyone have the questions or stuff? I don't know. How's everyone's day? What are you doing? Did I not? God damn it. Whatever. No one's gonna look up. The number one rule is gamers don't look up. there's no true ending. They're really valid. There we go. That's video game. Yeah, so I don't know. Does anyone in chat you have questions or anything? I'm gonna go through, probably look through old versions and stuff. But yeah. Oh no, this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna skip this. Don't look at that. It's secret. No. Um, all right. Yeah. So that's the game. I have a bunch of old versions of being to look at. The annoying thing is that you don't know you don't have sales numbers. Actually, I can go on like SteamDB and see like who's I don't know. I'm kind of worried about being like that guy who just like, you know, neurotically checks the like the sales like every day. There's one person in the game. That was probably me. If it was 80. I don't know how often, how regularly CMDB updates anyway. That was probably me playing. 2 months ago. I don't know. Is there anyone in I should make like a news post. That's what I forgot that you can like do that. Let me do that real quick. and then we'll get to like old versions, old crappy versions of the game that suck. Do forget how to make a post. Oh, here we go. This is how. You're known. Out now. I don't know what that like. It's out. You can get it. It's games available. I don't know. Say something nice. Okay. Sorry, I'm being boring. Marketing sucks. I hate marketing. I don't need a subtitle. I just do your note is out, and then whoa, it's after 9 years of development. Hopefully, it'll be worth the wait. You know. Boop, boop. All right. Now there's an announcement. All right. I think there should be. It might take a second. Visibility pending moderation. Okay. It will be there. Anyway, yeah, let's do fun stuff. So, I've got an early copy of the game. Actually, before that, let's go even earlier copies of the game. So this was, let me get. This is not okay. Let me share. MPV, yeah, okay. That's gonna be blown up to way bigger than it should be. But yeah, actually, let me just make it full screen, and now that's way too big. I'm a professional streamer, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so this was an original idea that okay, I shouldn't say original. It was an idea I had that kind of eventually led to Your Note, where you would take these books, and you would put them in to like a computer, and it would tell you what's on the book thing. You gotta put one in at a time. And I had that, and on its own, I mean, it's like cool for like another type of game, but it kind of like you can't make a game around this because it's just the same as like it being on there in the first place. So this is stupid. I did think about like, what if you could put two books in and it tells you some weird combination of the two things, and I was like, that is impossible to like do because you would have to do like endless combinations of things. So it was impossible. And then Outer Wilds freaking did it anyway in a part that I don't want to spoil. So jokes on me, but it was good. Outer Wilds is a good game, by the way. You should play it. Okay, so this was like the first prototype in Unity of the game mechanic, and it was all in like the UI. There was no screen, like terminal screen. I don't know why I made this the text. It was 3 years ago. Um, uh, I forget what this is. This might be Godot. I don't know. I don't know why it zoomed in. uh, Here you go. Oh yeah, this is the old options. Yeah. Oh, this is Godot. Yeah. I was showing off the menu. I didn't. I forgot I had the menu implemented way back then. So yeah, that was 20 2022. So that was 2 years ago. Oh, this is me adding the little like eye thing. Originally, boat was going to be a triangle. That didn't make it. Oh yeah, this is me trying to trying to get this working. And I finally got like a filled in one. Um, Fun fact: apparently, I've learned these are Bezier curves. Apparently, you can't represent a sphere with a Bezier curve. So actually, um, these are if you want to be upset, this is not a sphere, or not a circle. None of the eyes are circles. They're all slightly off. I'm really sorry for giving you that information. Uh, Thank you. I'm glad you like that. It was like a late edition. This was just last year. I added this 2023, um, but it added a lot to the game, so I'm glad I did it. Um, I didn't improve. I didn't like the this egg shape. It's not as bad as that. Like the egg shape you see in here. I can't freeze there. Yeah, that's really bad. Um, I think it's just more of the same. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is like idle animations. So there's like a little like looking around animation and like a blink that it does. This was slightly more recent. This is only like 2 months ago or 1 month ago. Uh, I think this is just me playing through the whole game. Yeah. I forget what this is. Is this the same as before? Yeah, this is the same as before. I don't know why I have two videos of that. Is it for the video I made? I don't know. Whatever. Um, and then somewhere I have this archive. Yeah, so this was a Unity game. I'm gonna try opening with Wine and see how well that works. Oh, works fine. Let me just change the window. Okay. So this is year unknown. Why can't I move? Okay, let me try this again. Why isn't it? Oh no. Uh, okay. Let's try it again. It just crashed. Um, okay. This works. Okay, can you see it? Is it visible? Okay, I think it's visible for you. Um, OBS picked it up. So this is year unknown. Circa. Oh my God. Let me see. When was the change on this? The modified date is 2021. So May 2021. Build and the game crashed again. I can't like get out of the window. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay. Okay, let's just have this work. Okay. So yeah, you have the and there are timed prompts. So if you didn't answer in time, it would just automatically select for you. Um, Although strangely enough, the dialogue here is mostly the same. That's insane. I just sucked at writing. I know I'm gonna look back at the current game and I'm gonna cringe so much. Uh, it's just the nature of you know doing creative things. You're gonna hate everything you make given enough time. Um, oh yeah, so this is the great Unity fog that doesn't correct for the camera angle. So if you look at it at an angle, it's there's less fog on it. Um, hello, Frog Boy. That's a good name. This is not the game. I just want everyone's like new here. This is not the game in the current. This is the game in 2021. This is like the first build or early build that I like gave to people. It does not look like this. It's a completely different engine now. um, I don't know, like why is it like man? There's so many issues with it. Uh, and yeah, you click on it and then yeah, but you can like walk around while you talk, which is like something that I wasn't. It isn't in the final game. Um, and then the text just stays on the screen annoyingly. And the fog sucks. And then you just go into linear channel. Hi. Thank you. Also, hi to the other person. First time to the channel. Welcome. Uh, it's certainly a YouTube channel. One of the ones of all time. uh, yeah. So it's like, oh, yeah, you turn around and there's like that was another thing. Is like, so originally I was like, okay, the two AI characters, they can like they'll be able to like interrupt you like in the middle of like when you're exploring, based on context. So like you like go to like you like hit a trigger and then they'll like say something and then you'll be able to respond. Um, but one thing I like eventually did is like just like simplify it, like trim it down to the bare basics, and it was like, okay, the main thing about this game is you can select from the two characters and choose which one to talk to. Let's keep it simple and not have this happen, and just have you go to the terminal, you choose who you want to talk to, and that's it. You initiate every conversation. Um, I think that worked a lot better. But yeah, we also the terminals are orbs for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what. It's a placeholder, I guess, but still. Also, I didn't have a name for both, so just B. um, it's like a B name that's two letters. Um, that's another fun thing. The only reason that the two characters are named Al and Bo is because I originally just had them like it's like character A and character B. Uh, and I like was like, oh, I have to come up with like actual names for these, and so I just use A and B for the basis of the names. That was it. There's no other like thought process to that. Else you can fall off. Wee. Yeah. So that's the earliest build I have like readily available. Um, it it's bad. It's basically just it's literally a walking simulator. You just walk forward and click on things. That's it. If you miss something, like I don't know how I was expecting to like deal with that. Like if you don't interact with one of the terminals, like you're screwed. Hello. Sorry, you came at a boring time. Just got finished showing early bad build of the game. I don't think I have anything else like from the game. I can show music. I know everyone on YouTube, it's all about the music YouTubers now. Showing their beats or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I got Reaper here. So yeah, I use Reaper for old music. And I am going to release it on Bandcamp eventually. Probably sometime this week or next week. I don't know. We'll see how I feel or how much I want to do to them. They're mostly like fine. Like all the tracks are mostly put together, but let's just go through it one by one. We'll take our time with it. So this is Al's theme. So I don't know if anyone has questions about. Also, yeah, if anyone has questions about stuff, I don't know if you really ask me like game dev. I don't know, like AMA stuff. I'm just doing this for fun, so no real itinerary here. Hello. Oh, it's a nice bus at least. I think, yeah. I use Vital for a lot of stuff. Probably overuse it. Oh, thanks. Someone suggested doing like one of those like 12-hour like mixes thing, like a lo-fi beats kind of thing, where like just like taking some of the music from here and making like a 12-hour just really long like just loop, slowly transitioning between all of them, kind of like. So I might do that. I might upload that at some point. I don't know. But yeah, the synth that I lay a lot of like oomph from, is this. It's Yoshimi. I don't think you can see this. I might have to share my actual like display. Hold up. Let's see if I can move this up. Yeah. So is that visible? That's visible. Yeah. So, oops. There's all these pop. Yeah. So this is a pain to work with because it opens like a new window pop up. So if I click on anywhere other than, and I have to go down here and I have to like select it, and it's just oh, it's a pain. But there's some really cool sounds in it. And let me make a new project tab. Do effects. Okay. Yeah, and like if you want to like test it, you have to open this virtual keyboard window. That's like another window, and if yeah, it's really bad, and it's impossible to like learn how to use. Like it is not user friendly at all. But let's go. Where's the instruments? Why am I forgetting? Oh yeah, okay. Show stored. So like, and so you get these things. And some of these suck. Like that sucks. But I don't know if you go like. I don't know. You can do stuff with like this. Um, I don't know. Yeah. So there's just like a lot of sounds. A lot of them are really, really bad, and some of them are very good. Um, and like even if some of them are like, yeah, even if some of them are like bad, you can kind of like try to find out like what to do with them, and make something interesting. I really like the Cormy like noise and sound ones. I mean not those. Uh, that's like a good like bendy vocal kind of synth. And then you get like you can edit it, and then there's like these three types of synths, and they all have all the, like a bunch of dials and stuff. Ah, excuse me. All right, I'm good. Okay, sorry, that was a side. That was like a bit of a tangent. But yeah, that's a really good synth. I don't know. People come and go. That's I don't know. It's like I don't know how to like. How do you like get views as like streaming on YouTube? Because like with videos, if you just like wait long enough, I guess like how do you get views when you have video? I don't know. Whatever. um, and then the other thing here is actually I don't know. YouTube broadcast should be stereo. I think it's broadcasting stereo sound. I'm still broadcasting my play. Um, so yeah, should be able to hear this. So I have an auto pan that like changes in frequency, and I love doing that because it sounds really cool. No thanks. I try to be chill. I don't know. Who's the next one? Oh yeah, this was like yeah. So I had to like because like when I have like dynamic stuff, it's like I have to take it and like separate it and put it back together again because but yeah, this is like the ambient stuff that plays in the second area. And that's what this is. Yoshimi again because it's good. With although the reverb doesn't all work. Like without the reverb, sounds like this. So and then reversed or an EQ'd sound of and slowed down or it's pitch shifted, yeah, pitch shifted sound of uh, rain on an iron on like a metal plate, and then EQ'd or yeah, so that's just the normal like raw pitch shifted, and then EQ applied, and then reverb. Oh yeah, and then the lead, which this actually isn't in the game, so. Just the bell thing, I mean, isn't in the game. These two are, but this like this melody was like it didn't fit, it didn't work. So, oh, it's called Year Unknown. Check the description. It's called Year Unknown. I should be better at. I should like be better at advertising that. There's a link is like the first thing I think. So, what do you got? Yeah, and whatever. Yeah, it's just like sound effects. Nothing nuts there. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's a story-driven exploration game. So if you're into that. What is this? Oh yeah, this is like the museum area. I said as if you know what that means. But yeah. And again, it just being vital is like essentially what I use. Yeah, there's something weird going on. There's something crazy going on here. Yeah, you'll see. um, I guess I don't know. This sound is like weird. I don't know. Probably a lot going on there that I don't really need, but you know, it sounds cool. What was the name? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, totally respect that. Oops. Yeah, it's been like an hour. I don't know. I'm just chilling. I played the game and then I played the older bad version of the game. So yeah. um, I don't know. I mean, like if you look at like I don't know, like Doug, he streams for like 12 hours, and I'm like, what do you do all day? But whatever. Jump scare? No. Oh, because the cut. Yeah, so Reaper just like cuts off the end, unless so when I export it, there's like a trail, so that just fades gradually off, um, rather than stopping suddenly. I forget what this track was. Oh, that's scary. Oh, it's the Bart. Um, yeah, I don't know. Sounds too much like a a metro station. I guess that's why I left it out. I don't. I don't think this one has. Oh, this one does work. Oh, maybe it doesn't. It doesn't. Yeah. So this is for like a devlog. But this part is missing because they don't have the. I mean, I can turn this on, but it's gonna sound really bad and loud. Yeah, this is yeah, doesn't fit. Um, and sound effects. Yeah, this is just like the sound effects at the end. I didn't end up using these, didn't find a use for them unfortunately, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I don't know. Here's the thing about horror. I don't I don't I don't dislike horror, but I don't necessarily like horror games. Um, I don't know. I feel like a lot of games that are labeled like as horror games primarily, like they try too hard. I feel like the best horror games, like or games that are scary for me, are the ones that like aren't primarily horror games. Like, um, I don't know, like a Mori. A Mori is a horror game, I think, but like it doesn't. It's mostly like an RPG with horror elements that gradually creep through, and it actually has like a purpose for the horror rather than like oh scary, um, or like something like Outer Wilds, and the DLC Echoes of the Eye. Like those do a really good job at doing having horror in them. Um, Even though they're not like explicitly horror games, they are extremely terrifying for many reasons. So I don't know. I guess it's like horror elements versus horror. Um, but yeah. So I guess yeah, I would like to make a scary game, but maybe not a horror game. This is just me humming slowed down. I think it's like some chorus applied. All right, was this file? This was and yeah. Uh, yeah. So this is. The spoilers, by the way. This is at the end. Yeah. So, obviously, this is mixed for like the soundtrack. Like in game, this is just like a sound effect that repeats, and then uh, this is like, and these are like two layers that are like added on top. So, I don't know. I don't know anything like nuts. Oh yeah, this is Yoshimi. Wow. uh, yeah, Yoshimi's good. Rise. This is the one that ended up not being used, or is it? I think this was used. Yeah, this is at the end of the game. Yeah. that checks out. Yeah. There's neat people. Hello. That's really loud. uh, yeah. Yeah, I'm really proud with this one because this was like when I spent a lot of time like working on, because it's just like I don't know. I wanted to incorporate the themes from like the other music in the game, and I wanted it to. It's like the last thing in the game, and there's like a lot going on in it, so I had to carry all the weight. But I think it ended up okay. I really like the sounding with this, where I think I have it. It's like I have it clipping a bit, so you get that this. Excuse me, that distortion from like that like linear fold. That's right after the reverb, so you get it like from the reverb. Oh, it is released. It was at 1 p.m. today. It released. It should be. You should be able to buy it. If not, let me know and I'll fix it. But I made sure. Yeah, I pressed the button. I should maybe change the title to be like I did release my indie game. I don't know, whatever. All right, what else do we have? And rise and test. Oh yeah, this was like the old music. It's the most decisive dog. It's originally gonna be that music. It was too exciting. And it should have been more sad. Kind of. Still think it was good, but you know, yeah. It's similar. It's on Steam. It's the first link in the description. It's on Steam. I don't know if you can hear me. If it's too loud, let me know. I don't know if you can hear me right now. Yeah, so that went unused. Although most of its elements went into I guess it doesn't really unused, it just I turned them into something else in a new file. So, you know. It's all matter of perspective. As the beginning with this. Yeah, I mean that was gonna be the end of the game, and then I changed it to something similar. So, yeah. Hi. So yeah, it's in the description if you want to look, but I can explain it real quick. It's a story-based adventure game, not really adventure game, exploration game. You'd think after 3 years I would know like what like the pitch speech is. Story-based exploration game. It's in the very far future. A lot of themes of existentialism and such. That's incredible. The- okay, I didn't know those emojis existed. Um, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there's terminals that you go to and you talk to. There are two characters, um, who you decide which one you want to communicate with at each terminal. And that's sort of the main like idea that makes it kind of different from other story-based games. Um, a lot of brutalism too. If you like brutalism, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Try the demo. See if you like it. Let me know what you think. Leave a review because it helps when other people think of it. Uh, this is Yoshimi again, which is again Yoshimi's great. There's actually two Yoshimis. With Vital. Two Vitals. Two Vitals, two Yoshimis. Um, yeah, I'm those are the ways they have carried the soundtrack. Yeah, it's and also in game I time these. I mean you'll see when you play, but like, um, or maybe you. I mean, ideally you kind of won't think about it too much because that's kind of the idea of like stuff like this. But you'll see like, um, this stuff is like timed to like when you actually make interactions. So there's just like these two loops that cycle through each other, and then it will play this when like an event happens, and it'll play these two things when certain other events happen when you make some sort of input. Um, so it ends up sounding basically like this, but um, like playing it linearly. But there's actually like interactivity there. So big fan of interactive music. If you haven't seen my channel, the Portal 2 video is one of my favorites that I've made. Uh, the video essay one. The other one is outdated and not complete, so not that one. This is the most boring one because it's the main menu. I've gotten moderately internet famous for like three completely distinct things that are completely unrelated. So like, it's possible you've seen like the Dalai Lama video, but otherwise I've never seen like anything else that I made or don't know that was me. So I don't know. It's funny though. Mostly it's the Dalai Lama video. That's like the most famous. That's the biggest thing I've made. This is the freaking Dalai Lama video. I've met people in real life who I've known, who I've been friends with, and they saw the Dalai Lama video, and they had no idea it was me, and they saw it completely like separately. It's crazy. The Dalai Lama video or the game? I made both by myself. Yeah. Although like you've seen the credits, or you haven't seen it, you came after the credits. Yeah, there's a lot of like obviously making a game alone isn't necessarily like you do everything. There's a lot of tools and assets that I've used, so to take it easier for myself. But yeah, I mean, all the writing, all the 3D modeling, pretty much, shaders, yeah, programming. But yeah, I mean, everything's credited. I try to be thorough about credits. But it's important to keep like even Toby Fox. He had an artist to help him. So I think an artist. He had somebody help him who made I think the dog model or the dog. sprite pixel art. I don't know. There's more sound effects. And this is before I copied that into another file. What is this? Oh, I think I'm just like, yeah, I just like keyboard stuff. Yeah. Let's see, test. Oh yeah, this is gonna be like, I experimented briefly with like, because I play cello, so I experimented with like doing like a cello thing. Which you're gonna say horror sounding in here, but this is actually like a horror sound. Which is me, several takes of me playing like similar, like a chord, different notes on the chord on the cello, and doing like a tremolo on them. And then mashing them together and then panning them randomly with reverb. And I definitely like it sounds really cool, and I want to use it somewhere, but it didn't work for the game, and I'm kind of sad that it didn't. Like, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's like, it's not really a chase. It's just like it's an important part of the like story and everything. Like, it's kind of like a climax, I guess. But it's not action. Like, the game isn't actiony. There's no action really. I might put this in the soundtrack though as like a bonus or something, because it is cool. I do like it. I think I can make a good like horror game atmosphere. I don't know if I can make a good horror game. I'll say that. Yeah, I do have. I will say I have an idea that there's nothing exists yet, but I do have an idea for another game that I want to make that seems feasible. Does involve like uncovering eerie stuff, so we'll see where that goes. But oh yeah, this doesn't work. Oh yeah, this is me just outlining the themes of both characters, so you've already heard that before. Yeah. And all the trailer stuff. I don't think this one got used. I mean, obviously, like, you've heard this arpeggio 10,000 times, but yeah. And then this one doesn't work because I don't have Carla installed. Oh, it's scary. Yeah. That's just a fart. I don't know. Um, yeah, most of these are broken because I lost one of the VSTs, like broke on me, and it was annoying. Uh, I don't know if this one works. This one does work, yeah, because this is a more recent trailer, so I think I think it maybe it is. I don't know. It's one of them. Does it have the like teleport sound? Although it's tuned to the music, because so it actually sounds different than the game. I didn't use this. I don't think. Uh, it's a bit too discordant. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's all the files in here. Obviously, there's like more sound effects and things. Mostly edited like Audacity and stuff. But yeah, I will probably head off. I've been shooting for like an hour and a half or 2 hours. I don't even know. Yeah, something like that. Um, so yeah, I mean, because I don't have consistent content. I upload like completely different things like once every half a year. So I have no consistent audience, um, which is fine. Occasionally I'll get a video that does well, um, but like if I upload just something out of the blue, I'm not gonna get like you know 2,000 views on it just because I have 2,000 subscribers. Um, Most of that, again, like I said, most of that was for the Dalai Lama video, and unless I make another Dalai Lama video, like no, they're not gonna watch that. So yeah, um, it is what it is. It's just like people people come to you for what they want you to make, not for you yourself usually, unless you're an influencer or whatever. Um, so and that's fine. I don't need that, but no, it was nice. I mean, it's just just chilling. I mean, I got some people. I'm glad you were engaged. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game. If you decide to get it, if you try the demo. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna head out, head off, log off. I don't know, whichever one it is, um, and chill for the rest of the day, and think about what I'm gonna do now that the main motivation for the past 3 years is now gone. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. I will. Well, I don't know if I'll see you, but hope I see you. Farewell.